Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed Fight Night, and we have another OP05 match here for you guys. On the left-hand side, we have Red, Purple, Law, Starter Deck 10, Law, as well as my man Nacho on the right-hand side with that Sakazuki. Now, I do want to give a quick shout-out to both rocking the Law playmats. Very, very awesome. You love to see it. Law is the best. So we did see Nacho going first, just passing, not even using leader ability, and followed here by playing the Sanji and passing turn. We see Nacho dropping the Ice Age, which is, I think, is a really good play. A lot of these Law players don't run high cost characters. Not really a need for the Ice Age. So swinging heavy with an AK swing into my man here, and he's going to go ahead and taking it, dropping it down to 3 life already. Kind of necessary. You probably don't want to counter out of anything more than 7k or higher. So I obviously want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions, the only place where I get all my sealed product. And if you want some sealed product, check the link down below. So now here with 4 active Dawn here and that Sanji, what's the play? Because here's the thing. Sakazuki does really bad against a ton of pressure, and everyone keeps telling me this matchup is really bad for Sakazuki, so we're going to see who takes this one. We saw a 6k swing going into Sakazuki with a 2k counter, and now we see the Zoro coming down, 5k swing into life. Not just going to go ahead and taking it, dropping it down to 3 life, using Sanji ability here to attach 2 rested onto Sanji, and then also grabbing his own life to gain 2k, so this is now a 7k swing going into life. And guys, this is turn 2, and my man's won with 6k, a 5k, and a 7k this turn. Absolutely insane, super good pressure, and my man Nacho needs to combat this. We've got some plays. He could definitely use maybe a Hound Blaze to get rid of the board. Yeah, I mean, there's some plays here. Now he has to swing into one of these characters. Do we go for the assured KO of the Sanji, or do we go for the 5k threat, which is of course that Zoro? Now, if you don't think Sanji's going to use his ability again, then you just swing for the Zoro, just because you feel like, Sanji's not a big deal, right? So it looks like we're going to go ahead and do a 6k swing going to Zoro, minusing 1 cost onto the Zoro as well. And so this is an easy 2k counter. Does my man want to save it? If he hasn't, I think he saves it. I think it's really important to keep these characters alive, and if he doesn't have a Lucci, then it's just, why not, right? So, unfortunately, we do see the Lucci coming down, removing the Zoro, unfortunately, and we're gonna go ahead and pass turn. Now, I do want to mention, if he did not counter out of it and you just let it go, he would just remove the Sanji, just clear board, right? So not too bad here. And this is the issue with Sakazuki in this matchup. A lot of your characters are 6k or lower, if not like 95% of them are. So it is extremely easy to get in range of Law's ability. And if you don't know what Law's ability is, if there's a 3k body on the board, on your opponent's side of the board, you can bottom deck it, -3 Dawn, and you're able to play a 4 cost or lower for free. Yes, for free. And if it's for free, it's probably for me. So we are going to see the 2 cost Fire Fist here, minusing the power here of the Lucci, making it in range of the ability, and we might see it already happening, but no, we're going to actually use Sanji's ability once again, taking his own life, gaining 2k power, and we're going to see a 7k swing going into life, and Nacho ends up taking it here. That's a lot of pressure. I don't doubt, I completely understand Nacho for doing this right now. And now with 4 active Dawn, what is he going to do here? It looks like we're going to swing heavy with a 9k swing going into life. That's 3 cards out of hand. Does Nacho want to just go down to 0? And yes, he does. He does go down to 0. We are not even 5 minutes in, and Nacho has no life. And I think he's only swung into his opponent like once this whole entire game, and he's already at 1. But we're going to see the leader ability here to bottom deck Lucci, swinging 5k into life and going and counter out of it with the brand new. So now here we have 7 active Dawn here, and it's not out of the realm of possibilities to clear this board. We need to clear this board as well as set up a blocker. That's what we need to do here. So what does Nacho have in the tank that he can use to get this done, right? We saw the Rebecca in his hand. It looks like we have a Hound Blaze in his hand. So a Hound Blaze will definitely clear the board very easily here. You Hound Blaze, bottom deck Sanji, swing over the Zoro. That's pretty easy to do. That's only a 2-down commitment. But no, we see the Rebecca coming down here, grabbing the brand new from trash, which unfortunately you're unable to do because it's a 3 cost to 5 cost character that you can only grab. So that is what it is. It is what it is. So grabbing that on play ability, we are going to see the Hound Blaze here to bottom deck the Sanji, attaching it here and swinging a full 9k swing into that Zoro. Exactly what I was saying earlier. So let's see here exactly if we want to counter out of this. And I know this is probably a huge turn, because we have to pitch 3 cards to keep this man alive, this character alive. And because we are only at 1 life, it gets a little scary. It gets a little hairy. There's many possibilities here that my man can just die, because Sakazuki got it like that. There are no cards currently that give a rush except for the spicy Usopp tech, but I highly doubt most players are running it. But we are going to go ahead and tap 5 here for the Rush Luffy. I did not see that coming because it is a 5 cost, but hey, Rush is a good ability here, right? So let's see here exactly what we can do. Nacho only has 0 life, so we could have swung big, 2 big swings, or now we have 3 decently sized swings. If we have a character, it really depends here, because we can bottom deck this Rebecca at ease. We just -3 Dawn, pull something out of the hat, swing into the we can go straight into face. If we're afraid of losing because we have lack of counter, we can also just swing into the brand new as well, right? So obviously we have some options here. It all really depends how he wants to play it out. And so it looks like we are going to see a 6k swing going into possibly life. This is an easy 2k counter unless he's swinging at the brand new. I mean, we'll figure out in a second. I think if he swings 6k into life. I don't think we take the block for the brand new, right? So so now we currently have 2 5k swings that we can shoot for. Not much else we can do. Now I do want to apologize. The face camera on the left hand side did go out. I did not catch it, so you got a nice little JPEG of my boy Law right there. So so we are gonna go ahead and swing 5k, and it looks like into possibly the brand new. And yes, we want to kind of clear these threats here, swinging another 5k. That's an easy 2k counter actually, and not using the ability of Law to play a free 4 cost. He wants to keep his Dawn nice and healthy so that he can swing bigger attacks for the following turn. That Luffy can put in a lot of work on the following turn. If it stays alive, it's unblockable, right? So it doesn't matter how many blockers you put, it'll just completely bypass through it. So an amazing ability. An amazing ability to have unblockable on a character, right? So we are going to see the Ice Age to make your boy a 0 cost. Unfortunately, that Luffy is going to be very short-lived because this is Sakazuki. So we do see the Hound Blaze here, bottom decking it. Now, we need to get rid of the Zoro, right? We are doing this once per turn. Every turn we have to clear the board as well as set up a blocker. This is the same recipe. How much gas does Sakazuki have in the tank in general? And this is where Sakazuki honestly thrives. There's so many possibilities, removal. It's just the amount of options you have is endless. So we're going to swing a 10k swing into the Zoro, and we just don't have the counter like that anymore. And now we're going to go ahead and tap 4 for a Borsalino. Now, we can just play another card to reduce the power of Borsalino because currently it's at 6k. If we have another Fire Fist, if we have maybe double Otama, if we have a character like Gordon, for example, tapping 1 here to play out the Gordon using ability, minusing 3 cost, we can easily here just bottom deck 3 and then swing a huge 9k into life. And we might just do that actually. We really might just do that. And it looks like we are going to go ahead and do that. Bottom decking these the Borsalino for free to play a Zoro. And now we have a 5k and a 9k swing. We can even do like 7 and 7 if we really wanted to. This is 5 cards out of Nacho's hand. Does he have it like that? So we are going to see a 9k swing into life. We have 2k, and that's 10. That's 10. Does he have enough for another 5k swing? Yes, he does. Dropping the Rebecca, and now my man Nacho only has like 2 to 3 cards in hand. It's only 2 cards. So this is really rough here for Nacho. It looks like he has a Houndblaze in hand, as well as, I couldn't tell, it looks like possibly a Hina, and I don't think it's enough. I think Nacho just loses here, and yes, Red Purple Law does end up taking it. So thank you guys so much for checking out the channel as well as this video, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP05 content coming out soon. See ya.